Hi everybody, this is Tim from 7511. Sorry about the mix-up with the video on the conference tonight, but anyway, I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking a couple things. One, just go over what we already have done, and then this next assignment, which is coming up. The video, it'll be a video tape and a knowledge review, and then just go over kind of some things I've noticed for students around those. We'll start off with that, I guess, it's called video and knowledge review. Just one thing to keep in mind, there's no need to do an assessment with the client you're working with. Client, I mean, it's a confederate, a child, a friend, a husband, wife, anybody, a classmate. Just you have them sign the release, but we can't have a real client. And the release, I guess, is so that one time there was a situation where there was a conflict with one of the Confederates, and that's what led to having to have a release. I think it was a boyfriend-girlfriend type thing, and the relationship didn't work out, and they had this person in video. Anyway, if you can get that signed, it should come up and submitted. And with the video, you're going to either be doing one of the three therapies. They're in there: narrative, solution focused, or CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. And I would just, on all these kind of assignments, try to just go by the prompts. It really helps with grading and kind of keeping it all fair, or kind of consistent with everybody. And really, the video, don't show me some skills. And for instance, the skills in SFT is, even if it isn't even if it isn't under the heading of skills, you can look at the questions, the miracle question, exception questions, current success, some of those. Just make sure you do some of the techniques, even if it's really blatant. You can do it. For CBT, you're probably going to have a homework assignment, so you would want to mention that and connect it to what you're talking about, but make sure you put one of those skills in. For narrative therapy, you kind of want to make sure you cement that in at the end, or solidify it. So you don't have to say, this is what I'm doing, I'm thickening or whatever, but be able to have that on the video so that I can see it. That's what it is. Just follow the prompts. Try to do the number of pages as you need for the knowledge review. Next, I just want to talk a little bit about acceptance commitment therapy, integrative therapy, and MI, and more or less my interpretations or my thought processes on it. I'll start with integrative therapy, and that's a therapy based on using several different therapies depending on the context or the situation with the client. Now, there's probably more precise definitions and probably handbooks and holy Bibles of that, but I think it's what used to be called eclectic therapy. In other words, I'm sitting with a client, and what they present, I may come in there, I really don't have any agenda. I come in there, and so they're talking about how everything is always hard for them, and that everybody is having a good time, but not me. And I notice these alls or everythings, or this must have been me that it was at fault. I'm going to kind of probably focus on thoughts and distorted thinking, and grab some stuff out of cognitive behavioral therapy. Then the person goes on and, for instance, talks about the situation and a problem that in their life